Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Kentucky Downs here on Sunday. It is September the 11th, 2016. Go look at the stakes races, races 8 and 9. Before we get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections. Today's 8th race from Kentucky Downs is the second running of the Dueling Grounds Oaks, purse $200,000. It's for fillies 3-year-olds. We have a field of 14 horses traveling the distance of ground of a mile and 5/16, a mile and 2.5 furlongs about. Mile 5/16. And my top selection here, we'll go to the 5 horse, number 5, who was Terralina. I'm going to put this horse into a superfecta here. I'm going to go 5, 6, 11, 13. 5, 6, 11, 13. Number 5, Terralina. 9, 2, Julien Leperoux for Christophe Clement. You have the French connections on the trainer and jockey side. Last time out, this horse ran Saratoga, mile and the 8th on July the 29th. An optional 80 claimer. This horse finished second by 1 1/4 lengths that day. He basically was stalking the lead that day. You had the lead at the from about the top of the stretch until the 8th fall, then got taken over again. Um, it was an okay start. I think he should do well here today, getting the added. I don't know, what is it, 1.5 furlongs. Start before it came on a yielding turf course, mile and quarter at Belmont Park on July 2nd, and optional 25 claimer. Source finished second by 1 1/4 lengths. It was on the lead all throughout until the 16th fall, and then got taken over by Galileo's Song. And then this horse lost time and motion 2 starts in a row. Once in the Wonder again at Belmont Park, and once in the Memories to Silver at Aqueduct in Queens. I think this horse should be on the improvement today. The added distance, he hasn't run against state quality horses since June the 5th. The added distance, I think, is the key for this one. If he gets a firm turf course, which I'm hoping, I think this horse will run really well here, because he's always been near there. The ideal thing in my mind is to rate this horse a little bit. Don't If you're on the pace, don't set a wicked fast pace. Try and go 50 to the half, even slower, 51 to the half. If he does that, I think she should have a very good closing kick. So I'm going to use this horse as a top selection here. So to recap my bets for race number 8 from Kentucky Downs, second running of the Dueling Ground Oaks, I'm going to go with the 5 horse here, who is Terralina. I'm going to go 5, 6, 11, 13. 5, 6, 11, 13. So now let's get on to race number 9 from Kentucky Downs. The 9th race is the third running of the Systems Dueling Grounds Derby. Purse $350,000 for 3-year-olds. We have a field of 12 horses traveling a mile and 5/16 again. Mile and 5/16. And my top selection here will go to the 10 horse, number 10, who is Aero Force. I tried picking against the 2 favorites here in this race. I always start when I look at a race, I look at the favorites, see if I could pick against them. And this race, I think I could have picked against Oscar nominated, but Air Force, I kept going back to him. I think he should run a spot on race. I'm going to go 10, 9, 11, 6. 10, 9, 11, 6. Number 10, Air Force. 9, 5, Julien Leperoux for Mark Cassidy out of Colonel John, who's out of Tisnow, who won the 2000 and 2001 Breeders' Cup Classic at Belmont Park and Churchill, wherever it was, in the opposite order, Churchill and Belmont. But last time out, Air Force ran Saratoga on August 5th, mile 16th on the Inner Turf in the Hall of Fame Stakes, Grade 2 Hall of Fame. Source finished second by nose that day. He stalked the pace that day and was a little bit wide at the turns, but he closed up very good, just missed Camelot Kitten. Start before in the Belmont Derby at Belmont Park, mile quarter on July the 9th. The horse finished 10th by 3 lengths that day behind Deauville, Highland Sky, and Beach Patrol. Beach Patrol winner next start out. But this horse had a horrible race. He was just stuck in traffic, a little bit wide. Had a outside. It just wasn't the best runs. Had an outside post position. Just throw that race out. And then Penn National, the Penn Mile on June the 4th, 1 mile, Penn National. Of course, this horse finished second by 1.5 lengths behind Catch Glimpse, who's winner next start out, and Air Force, and Giant Run, who was a winner next start out. This horse had a bad, bobble at the break. he was closing up a little bit, but Catch a Glimpse, her closing kick was just too fast to catch her, her kick was just too fast for this horse to catch. I think this horse should have a good run here. He broke his maiden Aero Force over this turf course, 10th the 5th of last year, going 6 furlongs at a main special weight for $123,000. This horse won by 3 1/4 lengths. It was just driving. That was one of the horse's 3 wins. The other wins came next start out on the Bourbon. And then he won the Kentucky Jockey Club, but this horse has been 6-0 this year. Let's get the good start today. So to recap my bets, after I have the hiccups for race number 9 from Kentucky Downs, it's the Dueling Grounds Derby. Gonna go with the 10 horse here, Aeroforce. Before I get on to that, I think they spelled grounds wrong in the racing form. I think it's supposed to be Grounds. They spelled it Gronds. That doesn't look right. Maybe it is right, but I doubt it. But to recap my bets for the Dueling Grounds Derby, gonna go with the 10 horse Aeroforce. Gonna go 10 9 11 6. 10 9 11 6. So good luck to all and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.